Well, I guess I should just show you how broken your dick can be.
What's going on, everybody? It is I, YouTube's voice of Lord Frieza, and I got a cool discussion. Now, I do my Dragon Ball reviews. I don't really do quote-unquote discussions that often, but something has popped up very recently that I felt was discussion worthy, and I'm going to put a couple of still shots on the screen right now. Now, as you can see right here, we can see this gorgeous Saiyan right here, this beautiful Saiyan, or as the English dubbies like myself like to call it and pronounce it, the Saiyans. She's pretty cute, right? She's pretty cute. Until you piss her off. Boom, right there. She's really, really not so cute anymore. She looks like she could steal your lunch money and kick you in the dick way harder than Lord Frieza can give you a kick to the dick. Okay, bye. No, she's going to take your lunch money, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. But I am joined by none other than one of my closest Brawly enthusiast friends, and his name is Chunchasku. Chunchasku, would you please say hello to the YouTube fan base that I've built?
Oh my god, what's up, guys?
Now, Chunchasku is a big Brawly fan, way bigger than me. Brawly's a really cool character, I will not deny that, the legendary Super Saiyan himself, but there's really no definitive answer if Brawly is the legendary Super Saiyan himself. So, well, could it be herself? This discussion today is based around how a female Brawly can be incorporated into Dragon Ball Super, and what she, not he, could bring to the table. And at the end of this discussion, you will get Lord Frieza's thoughts, but you've got to sit through hanging out with Mark and Chunny. So, Chun, before I even voice my opinion, after watching this preview for the next Dragon Ball Super episode, what are your thoughts? You're the biggest Brawly fan that I personally know, and I gotta know, what do you think, man?
Well, I've got a very, very confused mindset right now. To be honest, I feel like I've been kicked in the dick by Toei a whole bunch.
All right, well, elaborate for a bit. I know what did you expect? You know, you were the guy that I've known this whole entire time that said, "Don't chalk Brawly out. Toei might make him canon. Super's still young. We might still get him." You know,
it's true. We've had a couple of things that could, potentially pointed to it in the past, such as the Dragon Ball Super candy that got released with Broly's fucking picture on it, and just all kinds of stuff that could have made it possible. But this, man, I just don't know how to feel, to be honest with you.
It is a lot different than what we thought was going to happen. Well, here's my opinion on it. Okay, so I seen the artwork, I watched the preview, and Brawly's pretty hot. You know, Brawly was not this hot when I remember Brawly. You know, I remember Brawly just being this buff, oversized dude, and even when he wasn't in his legendary form, he was just really kind of derpy looking, you know?
Oh, very, very, very much of a brute. Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then Super comes along, and it's just like, hey, you totally want to bone this character.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
Until she transforms and gets muscles larger than, Mr. Satan fused with Spopovich. Just all of them, just a tri-fusion of muscular fusion. But, yeah, so, okay, so my full-on opinion on it is, I think that, one, we are working with multiverse theory. So there's absolutely nothing that says that Broly cannot be a female in Dragon Ball Super. Absolutely
Very
nothing
true.
that says she can't be. But is it a little weird? It's not weird, but when I say weird, I don't mean weird. I mean, like, it's, there's a lot of Brawly fans, and to bring Brawly into the actual mix of the show, not movie form. Now, as we all know right now, there is no definitive Dragon Ball Super canon right now. The manga and the anime are separate at this moment in time. Even though the manga is behind the anime, there are, Toriyama has kind of laid out the guidelines for the most part, but we don't know what Toriyama will come and say what is or isn't canon yet. We don't know that yet. But still, to this point right now, we know that bringing Brawly in is a big step for Brawly being canon.
Right.
We can all agree on one thing, that's a big step.
It's moving toward being canon. I mean, if it's going to be part of this new Universal arc, seems to me that it's going to be like a main part of the story.
Very big main part.
As far as I'm concerned, I'll tell you right now, I don't believe it's Broly. It's a callback, but I refuse.
Definitely a callback. Definitely a callback. But so right now we know one thing. The big thing that we know at this moment in time is this right now. This female Broly, as we're going to call her right now, because all we're going off of right now, guys, is a preview. And the preview that I watched did have subtitles all the way through until the end where they showed the female Broly. I didn't see subtitles on that part. I'm gonna have to check that out and talk to some people. But one, she was dressed identical to Brawly. To a T.
Pretty damn close, yeah.
It was identical. It was uncanny close. To the point where it's kind of like, if that's not Brawly, is it Brawly's sister? Like, are there twins that we don't know about? Like, was Brawly a twin? So, and don't take that as a headcanon idea. I'm using that to just make a joke, like it was that fucking close to Brawly's apparel that if it wasn't Brawly, it's gotta at least be a twin then. So, that's just a joke. But still, so if that wasn't Brawly, what was it? So at this point in time, that's all we're led to believe. And if that's the case, what is the role? This is the second part of the discussion that I would like to bring to the table. What role can a female Brawly play in the Universal Survival Arc? And that's exactly where my headcanon theory begins. So Brawly, excuse me, as a character, if we look at it legitimately, Chunny, I think you would agree, Brawly kind of falls in between, the Super Saiyan 2 power level, right? So what would Brawly as a character stand against a Super Saiyan 3 or a Super Saiyan 3, if you want to pronounce it correctly? I don't know how weeb we all are. I'm pretty weeb. I eat ramen while I watch Naruto with chopsticks, by the way.
Absolutely.
And Chunny is another adamant, ramen eater, by the way, with chopsticks while watching Naruto. But
that's right.
It's just the fact of how would a female Brawly or a male Brawly, whatever, how would Tumblr Brawly, by the way, gender bent Brawly, how would hashtag Tum Brawly in the comments right now, please and thank you. How would Tum Brawly fare against the Super Saiyan 3 Goku? So we've come to the discussion today of headcanon shit. Are you ready for headcanon? Get your head ready and dive it in. Here we go. Dive on in. So, Chunny.
Yes.
My question to you. Tum Brawly. How would Tum Brawly stand against the Super Saiyan 3 Goku?
Well, I mean, if you think about it hard, and I've told this to people before, Broly coming into Super, whether it's, Femme Broly or whatever, I don't really think that the same kind of strength and power that Broly had in the movie is going to be kind of translated over, because if you think about it, he's not really canon in Super as it stands. So as far as I'm concerned, he's going to have like a massive power increase as opposed to, what form he's using and what we're used to seeing from that form. Because otherwise, what good is he going to be?
What I think is actually going to happen here is so we know that the one brother and sister reunited, by the way, reunited, and it feels so good. So we got Android 17 and 18 coming into this tournament. We got Krillin, by the way. So guys, we have characters that have been out of the loop for a really long time in the actual timeline wise. Guys, we're talking almost a decade of being out of the loop in the battles right now. These guys have been out of the mix for years, by the way.
Never I'd see Tien make use again, ever.
So to go from 0 to nothing for characters like Android 17 and Android 18, and Kuririn as well, is to not been doing nothing at all. Kuririn's been being a police officer lately, but he's getting back into the fights right now. So what we got going on is characters that haven't been around for a while. So what better way to introduce a character like Tum Brawly, as I'm calling Tum Brawly. I don't care if I offend you or not. That shit's hilarious. It's Tum Brawly. Hashtag Tum Brawly. In the comments right now, please, and say you can spell that TUMBROLY. KOK high, by the way. Oh. So if Tum Brawly needs somebody to fight, as fucking hilarious as I think it would be to watch a female Brawly beat the shit out of Goku and Vegeta. Oh, I really hope that's what happens. That would be genuinely hilarious to me. Because, guys, I love nothing more than watching Vegeta and Goku get the shit beat out of them. I think it's very genuinely hilarious and funny. I personally think my idea right now is that we're going to get an Android 18 versus Tum Brawly battle, and it's going to be completely, absolutely lit. Fucking bonkers, really. It's going to be lit. It's going to be an absolutely awesome fight, and it's going to be close. And I think that female Brawly will take it. And I don't know where it'll go from there. I would love to see 18 take the win, but even if female Brawly is close to Super Saiyan 2 power levels, and if that's the case, where does the power bridge end between Super Saiyan 1 and Android power? So, we seen Android 18 completely trump Vegeta, right?
Yeah.
But when Vegeta hit Super Vegeta, You know, that bridge between Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2, or Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2. We seen him shit, stomp, Cell in his semi-perfect form. Where does that power level gap the powers? Where can Tumbrali and Android 18 meet in the middle? And also, we've come to the conclusion that androids can get stronger.
Right.
How much stronger has Android 18
she's probably gotten stronger. I wouldn't imagine that she's dulled very much over the years.
It's a very big what if scenario, and I want everyone who's watching this video's opinions in the comments below. What do you think? This isn't a discussion just for me to give you my opinion. I appreciate all of your opinions. Let us know what you think in the comments down below and tell us, and I would love to read it and check it out because, guys, look, this is just our headcanon thoughts, and this is all speculation at this point right now. There's no definitive canon for Dragon Ball Super. This is all speculation. You all need to understand one thing right now. The actual Trunks, future Trunks arc with Goku Black, not Black Goku, Goku Black, isn't even done right now. There's no definitive canon for Dragon Ball Super yet. So put your thoughts in the comments down below. Let us know what you think of female Tumbrali. Let us know. She's fighting the patriarchy hard.
I'd like to add one more thought.
Please, go ahead.
By the way. Now, Broly's had got this famous quote when Piccolo in the movie calls him a monster. He says that he's a devil and starts laughing, I'm a devil. That good shit. What if, now, again, this is just headcanon and thinking, what if we see Fem Broly go Super Saiyan Devil or Super Saiyan Red in this arc?
It would be really cool, man. It would be absolutely cool because, well, okay, we're gonna let this go a couple seconds longer. I'm gonna bring up something crazy that is very headcanon-y, and this is I would like to separate this from my discussion that has some credible discussion sides to some full-on bullshit whack job headcanon shit. Split it down the middle right now. Split it. The whole entire we had reasonable discussion. Okay, let's go over to some ridiculous stupid shit now.
I brought out Super Saiyan Red. Might as well.
Might as well just touch base on it. Okay, so Chunny, you've been a man that said this before, and I think it's interesting. Before I end this video, I want to discuss one thing. And it's something you've said before. If there's a Super Saiyan God, why couldn't there be a Super Saiyan Devil?
Indeed, with all these multi-universal kind of things going on, you never know.
Multi-universal things. So, guys, for all we know, if the Saiyans can access God Ki, why couldn't they access a key that is evil? So, for instance, you've got guys like, the Supreme Kai, and you've got Krinoa, who's the Supreme Kai time. You've also got guys like Demigra, who are devils that have access to the demon realm. Why couldn't a Saiyan choose the evil route and access stuff like that? But I think that's something for you guys to all think about. I'm not going to touch base on that. I'm not going to cause a big discussion or make a big video on it. This is well outside. Guys, I've already stepped outside my expertise. I've stepped into geekdom territory. The man who has all of this covered. I shouldn't even be talking about this. But I thought it'd be fun because, hey, even though I am a voice actor that does Frieza on YouTube, etc., etc., I have opinions. I want them to be voiced. This is a big fucking deal, and I wanted to voice my opinion on it. Now, I think it's time for Frieza's thoughts. Chunny, are you ready?
Fem Broly Makaio confirmed. Go ahead.
Absolutely lit. All right, here we go. As Lord Frieza, I have one thing I want to say. Bitch would get the vitamin T. Now, I'm not talking about before she transformed. Well, I'm definitely talking about before she transformed. When she transformed, she turned into the Rock, bro. Bitch would give me the rock bottom, talking about, it doesn't matter what you think, bitch. I'm thinking about giving you the vitamin T, but then you got them big-ass muscles and just, ooh, absolutely not. No, it's not lit. I'm not cupping. I don't want nothing to do with it. No! But absolutely lit. It's unreal lit. Actually, bonkers, really. She turned up on the scene looking all tsundere like, oh, I don't want to fight nobody. I'm so cute and adorable. But then somebody said cack-a-cock and she... Big Bulk Diesel turned into Tom Broly, talking about fighting the patriarchy, turned into a feminist. I thought she was going to fight Twitter. I thought she was going to announce her war on Twitter. She turned into the legendary Super Saiyan, and I went to, fuck Twitter. Fuck Twitter. I don't know what life is anymore. I don't know what... that's what Frieza's opinion is. If you like this video, leave it a like, comment, subscribe. Oh... I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.
Later.